everybody, Chuck here, and this is April 18th, 2017, and this is daily vlog number 353. And how the heck is everybody today? I really want to know. Put a note down in the comments. Let me know what you're up to and how you do it. For me, I've been pretty busy today. Been researching some articles to tell you about, and today I have 5 news stories to tell you about, so let's get to it. First one here is Cleveland Facebook killer Steve Stevens dead in car after pursuit by PA police. They spotted the Facebook killer, the person that they're calling the Facebook killer, because he streamed a murder live on Facebook. He allegedly killed a old man outside, shot him in the face, and they were having a manhunt for him, and some police officers saw him and they gave chase, and when they caught up with him, he had killed himself in his car. So they finally caught him. Not really the outcome they were looking for, but at least everybody's safe again for a while. Next story here is Peru native who voted legally in 2 U.S. elections now faces deportation. Now, what happened here was this lady from Peru, she came over and she had a green card, and she went to apply for her driver's license. She went to get her driver's license, and on the driver's license application, it asked you if you want to register to vote. And initially she had checked the box saying no, but when she took the application up to the desk, the person processing the applications asked her if she wanted to register to vote, and she asked the person if she could, and the person behind the counter said it's up to you. And the reason for this is that according to this article, people at the DMV aren't supposed to discourage people from voting. But now, they should have known that she wasn't a U.S. citizen. She had a green card. She presented her documentation to the DMV personnel. But since the person processing the application said it didn't, it was up to her, she went ahead and checked it. Well, now come to find out that since she wasn't a U.S. citizen, she wasn't supposed to be able to vote. But she did vote in 2 separate elections, so now they want to deport her. And I don't think that's really fair. I mean, come on. Initially, she checked the box no, but then the DMV person asked her if she wanted to register to vote, and she asked, well, if she could, and the person told her it didn't matter, it was up to her. So, you know, it's kind of a trick. I think they're kind of tricking people into checking that box, and all the while knowing that they're not U.S. citizens. So, you know, I don't think she should be deported. I mean, originally she had checked that box as no, not to vote. But then when she got up to the counter, they gave her, well, they didn't actually give her false information, but they implied false information. So, you know, I don't think it was her fault. I don't think she intended to vote illegally. So, you know, she should be allowed to stay. But, you know, that ain't gonna matter. Oh, she voted illegally, so she's gone, out. And, you know, they're deporting people that haven't been in their native country for 30, 35 years. Like the one kid that was brought over from South Korea when he was 3, and he was adopted, and then his adopted parents abandoned him. Then he was put in foster care, and he got into some legal troubles, so they deported him back to South Korea. He hadn't been there in 37 years. Didn't nobody except his mother that was living there, that was elderly and handicapped. But anyway, What do you think? Do you really think she should be deported for this when DMV misled her? I say no. Put your comments down in comment section there and let me know what you think. Next article here is border wall could leave some Americans on Mexican side. Yeah, get ready for your address to change to Mexico. There's a lot of people that are going to protest this because when this wall goes up, it's going to take a big chunk of their property and put it on the Mexican side. I was reading an article where this resort golf course, they have an 18-hole golf course here, and when that wall goes up, 15 of those 18 holes are going to be on the Mexican side. Yeah, well, if you want to play golf at that golf course, you're going to need a passport. And then if you do go to Mexico, you may not get back in. They're good at that too. Letting U.S. citizens out, but not letting them back in because of the way they look or their heritage or whatever. But yeah, people are really mad at that along the Texas border there because a big chunk of their property is going to be going to Mexico. Uh, you could wake up one day and half of your house is in Mexico. Wouldn't that be a kick? You could walk from your kitchen, which is in the U.S., to your living room, which is in Mexico. Hey, yeah. My question is, if that happened, would you need a passport to go to your living room? I don't know. Somebody tell me, because I really don't know. I'm glad I don't live in Texas on the border. Next story here is from the wonderful world of technology. Edible CRISPR could replace antibiotics. Scientists are making this pill that when you take it, it alters bacteria's own DNA to self-destruct. And they're also finding some other uses for this, like diagnostic tests and whatnot, but it's still in development there. But if this works out, it could get rid of a lot of the antibiotic resistant bacteria that we have today in hospitals and nursing homes. So take a look at that article. As always, all of these articles are going to be in my Google Plus page, and a link to my page is down in the description, so you can take a look at those at your leisure. And then the last article here, another technology news article, is new technology could help authorities identify suspects without DNA. Now this title is a little misleading because it actually uses a suspect's DNA to give a picture of what the suspect might look like. Using a suspect's own DNA, they can map out a face that comes pretty close to the face of the person. They've been testing this out with people that they already know what they look like, so they've had a pretty good success rate with this, and it's already helped identify one person and get them into custody, and they're on trial now. And one of the drawbacks of this might be it's a little expensive. It's $3,400 for this test, but as time goes on, this might go down and make it a little less expensive to use. But hopefully it'll help people out. So that's all I have for today, everybody. Like I said, check my Google page, and all the articles are there. And if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And please tell your friends and family about my channel and my videos. And if you missed yesterday's vlog, just click on the image there. And please check out my website, the Chuck Baker homepage at chuckbaker.org. Till tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.